What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. It's episode number 17. Lots to get through today after a tough start to the season for Leicester. Already dumped out of the Carabao Cup and only one win in our first 5 games in the league today. Hoping to go on a nice run and get our first wins at home this year as well. Starting here, first game, Southampton at the King Power. Come on the Foxes. So just getting underway with the second half, and my goodness, this has been a tough game so far. I have not been inside once, and for Southampton's sake, whilst I can say the same about them, Calvin Bassey and Caleb Okoli have been brick walls in the back line. Ultimately, this is not the kind of result that's going to get us finishing where we need to. The board has said finish in your Europa League spot. Don't forget in career mode, that's only 5th place, even though this year, as we know, 5th place will actually give a team a Champions League spot in real life. But these are the games that are going to cost us, man. We're taking on Southampton, newly promoted at home. How are we still tied at 0-0? I know it's very early doors, but ultimately this is just not going to cut it. And El Canoes. Oh, what a save, Joe Lumley. He was a big player for us last season and a player of the season, but ultimately his presence shouldn't be missed this badly. We can't be that reliant on one player, surely not. Oh, no, surely not going to lose this. Surely not going to lose this. I can't believe it. Fifth place, board? You want me to finish 5th? You'll be lucky if I'm not finishing 5th from bottom. Gassan beats Ramsdale to the ball. Southampton win it. This is absolutely embarrassing. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Is that a pen? That is. Matsuki didn't even hit the floor, but the rest stood towards the pen. It's soft. There was contact with Calvin Bassey. But yeah, it's the right call. I think sometimes we see a player still remain somewhat on his feet and think, well, how can you give a pen for that? He's not hit the deck. But if he's caused him to stumble and there's clear contact, by definition, it's still a foul. I've conceded 2 in 5 minutes. I didn't score a single one against the Juric-led Saints. And I've had 3 straight defeats. I'm saying this right now, even though it's so early doors, there is 0 chance we finish in 5th place. Thing is though, I don't know why I've been given this objective, because we are still, since season 1, a 4-star team. We've improved, yes, don't get me wrong, but we are still, statistically, one of the weakest sides in the division. Ironically, we just got beat by the weakest side in the division, but even so. Right, first 3 scouting updates of the season. The board have gone too quick. Far too quick. We should not be trying to finish in the Europa League spot. I'll keep my eyes on this lad. But mid-table, that's what we should be doing, man. It's only season 3. A couple of decent Austrians here. We'll keep our eyes on these 2 for now. And from Timo Leicester, we shall keep scouting these 2 players here. Right, let's jump into the following game. 3 straight losses for Leicester City. And now travelling away to Molineux to take on Wolves. Well, this season the board are hoping for an incredible 5th place finish. All I'm saying is this: if we can't win those sort of games there against Southampton, the chance is minimal. And if we can't win at home, then we'll have to keep on winning away. So far, our only win has come away. Let's get our second one here. By the way, Wolverhampton Wanderers, best form in the Premier League right now. Who would have thought that? Seriously, as Ramsdale makes a brilliant save on Fabio Silva. At any point in the season, let alone right towards the end at crunch time, what a run they've been on. And Vitor Pereira, I give him a lot of credit as well. You know, I wasn't ultimately convinced about him long term, but right now, I tell you what, he's made me eat my words. He's been doing brilliantly well. The fans seem to love him, and to be fair, he is quite a likeable bloke as well. So fair play, he's doing a great job there. And safe in the Premier League for another year. I think for me it was the fact that I was a big Gary O'Neill fan, and I think that kind of clouded my judgment a little bit. So I have to say I definitely got that wrong. I've got a lot of things wrong in terms of football opinions. That is definitely one of them. As for Tau, he does brilliantly well. Oh, wonderfully done! Come on! And Leicester have the lead. And I'm a big fan of this guy as well. For Tau, he's first of the year. Fox is in front of Molineux. Let's go through that, and Traore's through. And there is the leveller for Wolves, 8 after the restart. Silva dispossessed. Greaves takes over. 12 minutes to go. Is there going to be a winner here? In already quite an important battle for both teams off the poor starts this season. Sumari is going to pop that out wide to Araujo. Into the middle is Durasimbi. And coming through the middle is Buonanotte, who's onto it. Slipped! Buonanotte! Great footwork! Better finish! Come on! Facundo! 3rd of the year already! Let's Leicester back in front. A disappointing late collapse at home to Southampton was not the kind of performance we needed on the back of back-to-back losses. When you've had 3 straight defeats, this is the way to respond. Winning it late away as we get our second win of the season, both of which coming on the road. Right, let's see if we can get our first back-to-back wins this season, following Conte staying away from home as well, going to South London on the back of an international break. Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park next up. Win that, win him. And for Tawu to Buonanotte. The goal scorers are now win against Wolves, combining. And for Kundo given space to shoot. And why wouldn't he right now in the form he's in? 3 goals and an assist in 5 games for our number 40. Just couldn't get that 1 goal bound. But he's looking in the mood, man. And sometimes it does take players to begin asserting themselves. You know, the first maybe year or two, they're a little bit passive, still finding their feet, still finding their place within the team. And then there's a moment where it flips and they realise, oh, I can be top dog here if I really start working on it and demanding things. As he almost got his second assist, Alex Iwobi denied by Remy Matthews. Decent end to the first half, still tied at 0-0. Can we take a lead heading into the break here in London? Corner, flick down, Leslie couldn't get his shot away. And Palace will clear. 18 minutes on the clock, still currently deadlocked at 0-0. I'll take it though. I'll take it. It'll be a rare clean sheet. We've struggled defensively to start this season off. And it will continue what has been a good start away, but we're not there yet. Edwards coming inside. Marcus looking for space. Rolls it through. Brilliant ball. Brilliant ball. He is one of those players, man, that has serious talent. If he kicks on, he will show he was worth the hype. He's one of those players, man, it's all up to him. Marcus Edwards is one of those players that has always had the talent and the skill, and it was evident from an early age. I was a big fan of his decision to move abroad as a young player as well. I really believe that helps players' development at that age and gives them crucial experience living life in a different country, especially when speaking a different language. But now in his mid-20s, he's got to kick on if he's to prove he was worth that hype as a young man out the door at Spurs. And now at Crystal Palace, he's just bagged the game winner. Our struggles continue. 4 defeats in 5 games, and we just can't get a foothold. Following Conte back to King Power, haven't won here yet this season. Aston Villa coming to East Midlands. Yeah, I really like watching players move abroad at an early age. I think, oh, it's a great ball by Lewis, stopping through the gap, and Ollie Watkins takes his time and blocked by Araujo. Block goes straight to Daniel Malen, who smacks it past Ramsdale. He's in his mid-20s, Ramsdale. So Ramsdale. He's in his mid-20s. Well, he is, but he's in his mid-20s now. Marcus Edwards, he's got to get a move on. Tawu looking to slide through. Incisa, who is onside. Oh, finish! Brilliant finish by Julio Cesar for his first as a Fox. That's a brilliant ball, though. Tell you why I think it's really good when a player goes abroad at an early age, especially to a country where they don't speak the language. I can speak a very small amount of Portuguese, and I've improved it a little bit over the past couple of years. I've been doing the old Duolingo, but also busting out the old textbook I used to have. And, you know, in order to learn a new language, that really develops your mind a little bit. It helps you become more understanding. Oh, Sumar hits the post. Oh, he's missed it. I was going to say taps in his own rebound. And it's the side netting instead. That sums the start of the season up, man. But yeah, to me, I think it's a great way to develop a lot more understanding. And obviously it improves your communication skills regardless, which is vital in football, especially in the modern game as well. So I think anyone's got a chance to go and live abroad, especially as a youngster. I think it's a brilliant way to develop your character and your skill set too. Eu gosto de falar português, mas é muito difícil para mim, porque muitas palavras na português, masculino e feminino. Na inglês, now também. Does that make sense? Not quite, I'm sure. But it's Vital who gets on the run here. He'll try and step inside, and the Ghanaian's done brilliantly well. Just couldn't slide it through. And Aston Villa will clear. And once again, we are set for another game without a win, and we still might lose. Great ball through, running through. Out comes Ramsdale. Can't make the save. Villa have won it late. And Leicester's struggles this season continue. The simple truth is, we're not good enough to finish in Europa League spot. And this is where, to me, I think that people get so irritated with board objectives. Not just because you need to sign 3 players from Antarctica every year, but also because, as Daniel Malen's going to wrap it up, oh, brilliant skill to be fair, and Ollie Watkins does hit the dagger. Ultimately, why are we being asked to finish in 5th place? Are you serious? We are, I think I checked, the 3rd weakest side in the division. that means that the best we should be doing is mid-table, and realistically we should be scrapping for survival. And that's what we will be doing based on this run of form. It is now 5 defeats in our last 6 games, and no wins at the King Power. Awful start. Quartered away through the season and sat in the relegation zone. Board, do you not realise this is the realistic career mode? 5th place is not something I'm going to be able to provide this season. If we stay up, I'll call that a decent 3rd year at the King Power. Thank God staying away though, because we can't win there. But the following game back in London, Craven Cottage, as we take on Margot Silverside. Yeah, Leicester are like the one team where you can't say what's realistic and what isn't based on what they did 10 years ago. But obviously we saw them get relegated on Sunday after Trent scored that late goal at the King Power. By the way, that celebration, cold, absolutely cold, man. But yeah, ultimately, like for the pattern we're in right now and the progression we've had, this is definitely realistic. I mean, of course. Oh, indeed, can you get there? Yes, you can. Come on. Obviously, I'd like things to be better, but we are still statistically on the weakest side in the division. For us to be putting a, well, East Midlands Derby, East Midlands rivals, Nottingham Forest kind of season, for example. Again, that's where realism can be broken, but ultimately, I haven't got the skill with this sort of team to do that. So I'm not surprised we are where we are right now. Oh, what a touch. I don't think we'll, Ramsdale would have said, I don't think we will struggle for the whole season, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we do. And he clips it, and controlled, and oh, what a finish. What a finish from a tight angle that is. Speaking of realism, Leicester in real life, only 1 clean sheet all season, and this season, only 1 clean sheet so far. Yeah, there's some realism. Oh, for you. As Liberate hits the deck, thankfully back to his feet, and Buonanotte slides through Durasimi, who controls, shoots and scores, come on! Minor goal drought for Rafael over, Buonanotte with another assist, Leicester back in front. Remember when I said recently that if you want to do something special in a season, you need to make sure your home is a fortress? Scrap that. Can we play away every single game? Because as things stand, that's the only way we can get our wins. It is our 3rd victory of the season. They have all come away from the King Power. First it was Manchester United, then it was Wolves, and now we've added Fulham to the collection as well. King Power might be cursed. When we're away from home, it's nothing but pure vibes. Alright, 3 more scouting updates. Where from England, we shall keep scouting these 5 youngsters for now. From Austria, I'm going to give Leo Hoffman a scholarship and continue scouting Schmid. And from Timor Leste here, 4 players still looking really, really solid. And I think I'll keep scouting for now, but all of which had a potential to make it and become some of the best players in the world if they live up to the potential. And this is why I always say, man, people ask me for tips, where should I scout, Doxy boy? Don't get me wrong, I understand there are certain countries that will wield you higher quality players than others, but ultimately, if you've got a 5-star judgment scout, go wherever you want, and in 9 months, I guarantee you'll find someone with brilliant potential. Right, following game, back at the King Power, unfortunately, and now welcoming Manchester City, who have got the Ballon d'Or winner, Erling Haaland, who just picked up his first. Just to skate the bottom 3, I think we'll be right back in on the back of this game. I don't see us getting anything now. There will come a point in the season where we've started to figure it out a little bit, and we'll begin to, Calvin Bassey really struggling with Haaland. Ramsdale does brilliantly well with the slide tackle. It'll drop to Jack Grealish, dinks it back, and Haaland is also denied by Ramsdale. I'll get danger away. But this is the tricky part, you know, this is the problem. Eventually you start to get a foothold and figure things out, but can you stay positive during these times? Grealish stepping inside and rolling it back. Haaland, there it is. There it is. Final kick of the first half, and it results in a goal. Did great to hold on until then, just couldn't take it into the break. Free kick right on the edge of the area for Leicester, and we might not get a better chance than this one here. And we haven't scored one in the save yet. To be fair, we haven't really got many good free kick takers in this team, but I think it does favour a right footer, trying to bend it in there. And can Julio Cesar get his 2nd goal since arriving? And pull off a Declan Rice-esque free kick, bending on it at the near post. Yes, he can! I have to say, I really do think I'm getting better at this. I really do. Now, I'm still not what you call prolific, but I'm getting better. I used to be so bad at free kicks, man. I do think now I'm beginning to improve. Julio Cesar given the opportunity, and he converts it. Top corner, no chance for Edison. Leicester back on level terms. For me, if I could beat the wall, that was an achievement in its own right, you know, back in the day. But now I'm starting to get close. I'm hitting the woodwork a lot. Keeper's making brilliant saves. We hit the bar early this season, didn't we, from a free kick? But whilst I am improving in that regard, defensively I've not improved one bit since the start of the season. Grealish restores the lead virtually instantly. Leicester's run of games without a clean sheet continues. And we're not going to get enough points to finish top 10 this season, let alone finish in the Europa League spot if we can't defend. We just got to score more. It's end to end. It's another Julio Cesar. It's 2-2. KDB for Man City deciding to stay in the save, rolls it through to Foden, who skips away from Christiansen, and Man City looking to win a thriller down this right hand side. It's the lad from Stockport trying to cut in, dinks to the middle. It's controlled by Valverde. What a save by Ramsdale. Great stop. Now that was a brilliant game, absolutely fantastic, man. We started to figure out the Manchester clubs now, aren't we? We won at the Etihad last season, we won at Old Trafford this year, and our good point claimed against Guardiola's side as well. Still haven't won at home yet, but listen, that's not a problem if we can get the wins away. Back-to-back games without a defeat and our way for our final game today. Let's end on this one. Off to Goodison Park to take on David Moyes' Everton, going for 7 points for a possible 9, and this is the foothold I was looking for. Let's go get it. This is it. This is the chance to get the foothold we've been looking for, and once you get it, once you get a bit of stability, you can build on that. But if we are going to get it, simply put, we've got to score a lot of goals, because defensively, this is realistic. We are just leaking goals left, right and centre, man. It's ironic because I'm actually quite a good defender normally. I mean it, like, genuinely. You might not think it based on what you see, but genuinely, I'm normally pretty decent, but this season, for some reason, just it's not worked out. We brought in Araujo to replace James Justin at right back. I thought that would help, and we've seen improvement from our players that were here already in terms of their attribute increases, and we brought in Jacob Greaves, but for whatever reason, this season it's just not happened. 33 in, 2-0 down. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason for things, you just have to accept that's the way it is, and at the moment that's how I feel about our defence. It just, for whatever reason, has taken a big step back, even though you wouldn't have thought so based on the improvements. What a hold up from Durasimi. That's amazing. Ugo Chukwo's first of the year. Leicester back in it. Easy. Oh, what a turn. 43 minutes in, we've conceded 3 goals. This can't carry on. Perhaps Leicester City at the start of the season might have thought they had an outside shot. 5th place finish. I think it's safe to say there is no shot now. This is a ridiculously quick counter attack. It's about the far post that no one's gonna. Quite literally, no one stayed with him. There was a man at the far post for Everton, and he just let him go. It's a gift of a goal given to us by the Toffees, but is it too late? No, in the end the Toffees decide to toy with us. They give us a goal back, but keep hold of the 3 points. And for the Foxes, our poor form continues to start the season off. We've got the 2nd worst defensive record in the division, and right now we are only a point above the bottom 3, a third of the way through the season. I'll say it again. Bored. 5th place? Are you serious? We'll be lucky to finish 5th from bottom. That'll do it for today's episode, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have done, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with the rest of the games in the first half of the season and the January transfer window opening, where based on this run of form, we'll probably need a signing or 2. Have a great day. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.